shipping company by tonnage. The Shipping Corporation of India Limited. Brought to you by IndiaMART. More buyers, more suppliers, more business. Micro, small and medium enterprises are key growth drivers of the Indian economy. In fact, India is home to more than 7 million manufacturing enterprises and 4 million service sector companies, employing nearly 60 million people. SMEs today are powering India's growth story. Over the past 16 weeks, ET Now has traveled the length and breadth of the country to discover stories of excellence in entrepreneurship from this very sector through the Leaders of Tomorrow initiative.
Awards are aspirational. Lots of people look for benchmark as a target, and for MSMEs, normally these are operating out of tier 2, tier 3 cities, and once they become best in their city, they don't have a benchmark. So they need to look at the best national benchmark. In my category, if somebody can do this much of worth of business, if somebody can go this fast, can I also grow? So that's the aspirational thought process. So not only the award per se, but the spirit of award or the spirit of running the competition, that actually kicks in. And that's a very healthy competition for any business to have.
A large-scale call for entries campaign was then kicked off across various media platforms, from print to television, calling entrepreneurs to register and nominate their companies for the Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. When it comes to rising entrepreneurial talent, India means business. ET Now presents IndiaMART Leaders of Tomorrow, awards that celebrate excellence in entrepreneurship. Send us your entries showcasing your accomplishments in business and stand the chance of getting featured on ET Now. ET Now presents IndiaMART Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. Log on to leaders.economictimes.com to register your company for the awards, only on ET Now. Brought to you by IndiaMART. And entries just poured in. Thousands of entries from small and medium enterprises flooded in. The challenge was to then select the best, who would be the deserving winners of the Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. The next step was to identify some of the key award categories that would epitomize the essence of small and medium enterprises. These were divided into 3 broad categories: manufacturing, services, and special recognition awards. In the manufacturing sector, the categories are Leader of Tomorrow Agribusiness, Leader of Tomorrow Packaging, Leader of Tomorrow Apparel and Accessories, Leader of Tomorrow Auto and Auto Components, Leader of Tomorrow Electrical and Electronics, Leader of Tomorrow Engineering Products, and Leader of Tomorrow Home Decor and Handicrafts. In the services sector, the categories are Leader of Tomorrow IT, ITES and Telecom, Leader of Tomorrow Transport and Logistics. In the special recognition category, we have the Woman Leader of Tomorrow and the Company of the Year. To keep the process transparent, the Nielsen Company, one of the world's largest independent research agencies, was brought in as process partners to sift through thousands of entries and develop a process and matrix to shortlist the best companies in each category.
It's a germ of an idea that happened between ET Now and IndiaMART, and they wanted to honor the stalwarts of the people in the small and medium enterprises business across different categories, across different focuses that people have. That's where we got involved. So we brainstormed through the whole process. We try to bring in some sanity in terms of what the process should be like. What are the different things that we should look at apart from the financials? What are the different focus areas that we should focus on, and those are the things that we really put our head together, and we were there for almost day in, day out for about a week. We brainstormed the whole process, the three parties together, the ET Now as well as IndiaMART and Nielsen.
Nielsen employed two techniques in verifying the data. The first was through telephonic interviews with applicants to cross-check their company details, followed by a physical verification of the companies who had registered. This included verifying the audited balance sheets of the company, checking on their products and innovations just to be sure that the participating companies have filed their nominations correctly and made the cut to be nominated as leaders of tomorrow.
These are the cameras which are being used in showrooms kind of environment where the lighting conditions are different at different times.
For leaders of tomorrow, we had a fairly large team that we normally work on a project. So there were totally 5 people involved, including myself. We came into the picture to bring in some value and credibility towards the process related to leaders of tomorrow, and we wanted to get the registrations that come in for the whole process. We wanted to do a lot of credibility checks, verification checks, and physical audits for that. So that's why the team at Nielsen has got involved, and we are doing this process for that.
Finally, based on data and physical verification, Nielsen selected 3 top companies across each category, leaving the final choice of the winners for the high-profile Leaders of Tomorrow jury.
Nielsen is a research partner in this program, and our role in this program is really the role of the jury, where we get to pick the gold pieces, the real excellence that lies in the vast pool of SMEs that we have in the nation. What we have done is, from the vast pool of entries that we had of SMEs who wanted to participate in this program, we have gone through a few rounds of shortlisting on various dimensions, and we have shortlisted a few of the SMEs on various categories, and for the jury to take it further and decide who will be the leaders of tomorrow.
The most celebrated names in corporate India would eventually decide the fate of the best, the creme de la creme. Who would finally be crowned the leaders of tomorrow, and who would pass the final verdict? Join us after the break to find out. Brought to you by IndiaMART. IndiaMART.com. More buyers, more suppliers, more business. SMS more to 56677.
We work at Telenor Group,
A global telecoms company
built around local communities,
built around long-term relationships,
built around growth and collaboration,
built around commitment, built around change,
and innovation,
built around the future, built around me.
and me, and us.
We are the Telenor Group, and we are built around you.
Over 30 entrepreneurs walked into ET Now's news center for what we call the jury round on a bright morning of 24th November 2010.
Hi, I am Uzair Yaskin, and I am representing Software Information Technology Limited.
My name is Hiten Vasant, representing Vasant Group. I am the group team leader. We are in the category of logistics and transportation.
This is Srimati from Chennai, South India. I'm so happy to be here around after seeing so many competitors from North India. I guess we are about 2 from Chennai, and that makes me very happy to be here.
I'm Rupa Sanghi from Technocom Software in Ahmedabad. We are basically a license software solution company based out of Ahmedabad with a presence at Baroda, Udaipur and Jaipur.
My name is Ratan Mardia. I'm Managing Director of Nishan Copper Limited. Our company is nominated for the engineering product. Our factory is at Salwasa.
Hi, I am Atul Mehra, promoter of Tasty Dairy Specialties Limited, Kanpur.
With excitement and anticipation writ large on the faces of the participants, expectations were high. A final look at their balance sheets, a quick call to check on some details, and our entrepreneurs are getting all set to meet the jury in person. But who's our jury? Let us finally meet them. On the jury, the joint MD of Bajaj Hindustan, the young and dynamic Kushagra Bajaj, a veteran of the automobile industry and someone who is busy nurturing his own enterprise, Carnation, Jagdish Khattar, one of corporate India's most celebrated turnaround experts, the chairman and CEO of Avanta Group, Gautam Thapar, and the secretary of the MSME Ministry, Uday Kumar Verma. And the chairman of the jury, the founder of HCL, the legendary Shiv Nadar. The jury of leaders of tomorrow would meet the best of small and medium enterprises in a bid. But what would be their yardstick to select the best in the business? We caught up with them to find out.
I think simplify the very clarity of thought in terms of their vision, how long they've been in business, so whether they've seen all the ups and downs there are to see in business. So I think these are 3 or 4 fundamental things that I look at. And then also what impact it can make to society at large, and what's the kind of scalability in the business. So I think these are a few things that we look at.
Passion about the business, for sure. Innovation, and I'm always curious as to why people have got into businesses. So I want to get a little background as to what sort of drove them to get into the business and how they see that. So maybe 3 things that I'm looking for from them. The numbers, they speak for themselves. I'm not going to quiz them too much on that, but I think that really I want to see that in the passion, the commitment, the innovation, and how they think about their business in the future.
In this country, there are many small and medium industries who are contributing so much, who are supporting the large industries and creating so much of employment. They are not being recognized. I think this is a good way of recognizing, because they have come here, it motivates them. Then, if they want future growth, with this exposure, we should be able to leverage that. So I think it's a good initiative and very good for the companies from various points of view.
Well, I'm expecting a set of exciting people who I'll have the opportunity to interact with, and the relevance of this particular initiative is quite evident. And I do hope that we come across people who have really taken paradigm initiatives in running their businesses.
Mixed feelings outside the main interview area. Angst, excitement, and last-minute quick look at the numbers to impress the jury. A mixed bag of emotions, all woven together through the quest to be the best.
Feeling really happy and ecstatic. It's feeling great that we got nominated. It's kind of recognition, and it's wonderful to hear names like Mr. Jagdish Khattar and to meet them and talk one-on-one with them, which is otherwise would have been reasonably impossible. So it's nice. It's a good feeling. Feel good. Feel proud.
Well, if I talk about, the jury here, somebody like Mr. Shiv Nadar, he's a role model for so many people in the country, especially in the IT and IT fields. So I'm extremely excited to meet him. I'm even nervous to be meeting him for the first time. And as far as these awards are concerned, Economic Times is like the publication and the